This right here is what fasting has been doing for me. My goals, reversing disease, and all that stuff. Stick around with me for this one. This is going to be raw, uncut, and things like that. It's going to be my honest opinion. I've done this multiple times, and I believe that this can benefit every person. And my dad actually had a really bad heart attack. It about took him out, and he's starting to change his diet and stuff too. I'm going to tell you exactly what they're doing and what results they've had in under a week. It's pretty cool. But for me, I have energy like crazy right now. Like literally, I worked overnight just now, went to the gym, haven't been able to do that in a while. I've been eating good for a while, but I've been so tired and drained, and I just haven't been able to do it. But the longer that I've been fasting, my energy levels just came back. I had a goal at the beginning of this year. I started out at 189.6. Here's a picture of what I look like at the beginning of this thing. And I wanted to show everybody that the things that I talk about work, especially on my TikTok page and stuff like that. I've talked it for a long time and saying that I did this and I did that, but I wanted to show proof that it works. So at the beginning of this year, as soon as the clock hit 12, January 1st, I started doing the things that I always talk about. Now, I got a playlist on here. You can go check that out. But, I wanted to get back down to 175. And 3 years ago, when I started doing this, I went whole food, then I went keto, then I went carnivore. And once I got into the carnivore stage, that's when I really started seeing some results. And I got to switch arms, so it's going to be a different angle. Apologize in advance. But I had a goal of hitting 175, and I actually did this before even hitting carnivore this time. I'm having a little bit of a different experience, but it's because I've really ate whole foods for 3 years now, and I feel really, really good. Like I said, energy levels like crazy. But what I've been doing is I've been doing a lot of fasting here, 2 meals a day, no snacking. This go around, I actually started adding a lot of chicken in there as well. So the way my diet looks right now is I'll wake up usually, because I work overnight, but let's say it's 2 o'clock or whatever in the evening. I wake up, I read my Bible, and then I go downstairs and I make something. Well, my wife has been making the food here recently to save me some time. But I'll eat around 2:30 or 3. I won't eat again until 9. And I'll usually eat the same thing. And here lately, it's been a lot of cut up chicken breast with avocado and eggs. She put some chickpeas in there today, which is technically not carnivore. But again, I'm not fully carnivore yet. Slowly working my way into that. It should start next week. But I've been eating that, and then I'll just make the same thing again and eat it at 9. Drink a lot of water. Electrolyte packets, if you are trying this, and my mom has been experiencing this one, but electrolyte imbalance and things like that, it'll make your heart flutter, and it'll make you, it'll worry you a little bit if you're not used to it, and if you don't know that this is what happens. But she's been dealing with that, and she's actually lost a lot of weight in under a week starting this out. They've been on processed food diet for ultra processed food, not just processed, but ultra processed. But anyway, I've been eating that, and then I fast the rest of the time. I work 12-hour shifts. I start at 5, I end at 5, I eat at 9, and then I work the rest of the shift. Get off at 5, get home, try to fight through the craving of wanting something, and then I will go to sleep and fast all that time. Doing this, I was stuck at a plateau for like a very long time, a little over a month for sure. Just couldn't beat the 180 range. So once I amplified the fasting, again, I felt a lot of inflammation leave again. and just really went down. I weighed myself yesterday morning and it was 175.6. My goal was 175, and I thought that I would hit that before, after the carnivore stage, the 8-week carnivore stage. And so yeah, I'm still going to do it, but once I get down into the 160s, like the lower 160, I just start looking scrawny, and I don't really want to do that this time. But if you're stuck around this far in the video, please let me know. I really want to make videos that you guys really like, raw, unfiltered. I heard this is a thing that people are really enjoying better on YouTube now. But please let me know in the comments. Drop me a comment and let me know something. But I just want to show people that these things work. I want to do a lot of rambling. Like, I'm not going to cut this at all, okay? So if I'm rambling and I change subject quickly, sorry, that's just what I do. But yeah, everything's going good. I want to show you in a couple weeks how to do carnivore for cheap, get you a lot of steaks for cheap. And it's just really, once you cut out all the other crap, carnivore can be actually pretty cost effective. Now, my gut has really went down. Again, I don't know if I'm going blind with the camera here, but that's not sucking in or anything right there. I want to try to put a picture beside of me here showing what I was looking like at the beginning of the year. But now, as far as what happened with my parents go, they finally are getting serious about it and seeing some results due to this picture right here. That is a widowmaker that is blocked 99%. His cardiologist has been saying he had a heart attack 10 years ago, and his cardiologist for the past 10 years has been saying, hey, everything looks good, everything looks awesome. And he's on an ultra processed food diet all that time. And then just started looking pale all the time, aching all the time, hurting. And, finally, he tried to play tough guy. I don't know what it is about you boomers, but you guys always screw around and try to play tough guy. Don't go to the hospital. You women are the same way. No offense, just telling you the truth. Somebody's got to tell you the truth. But y'all need to quit that stuff. Could have killed him. And it's one of the number one killer, if not the number one killer in the U.S. right now. So ultra processed food plus trying to play tough guy, tough woman. You hurt and go to the hospital. Especially if you're in your 50s or above, you really need to get serious about your diet, your health, and stuff like that. Anyway, a little bit of a rant right there. But this right here could have took him out. And so finally went to the hospital. This hospital down here where we're from, it showed a minor heart attack, active heart attack on the EKG. He had another episode about a month before that, and they said he had a UTI. Can you believe that? And other stuff. But anyway, showed an active heart attack, minor. Went to another hospital about 45 minutes away from there. And then they were like, no, his widowmaker was blocked 90% at this time. They couldn't get the heart cath up through there to stent it, so they sent him to another hospital. He didn't want to fly, so he went over there. By the time he got there, he started actively having another heart attack, so they pumped him full of this medicine to thin the blood, and they had to wait for some medication to leave his system, before they could really put him under, because they thought they had to do bypass surgery to get it. So started actively having another one. Medicine wasn't out of his system. Team of doctors got together, got called in, went in there. He was wide awake for it. They finally got the balloon through there, blew it up, and that's why the artery here is opened up. So I was like, you know, I told him, you got to get serious about your diet. This stuff right here is caused by processed food and ultra processed food. Like I said, everybody thinks that you have to eat all the time. People back in the day didn't do that. They wasn't killing an animal every 2 or 3 hours, you know. So we don't have to eat as much as you think you do, you know. Fasting was what they had to do because, you know, like I said, they're not killing an animal every 2 hours because you have to eat nowadays. So what they've been eating, now this is going to sound crazy a little bit because everybody's like, cholesterol, cholesterol, cholesterol. I have a different viewpoint of cholesterol. Now there is somebody who I say shouldn't really do this much, and probably my dad falls in that category, but hey, he's getting results already. Anyway, they went from vegetable oil and other seed oils to a one source, one origin, cold pressed olive oil to cook in. Buy this stuff at Walmart. They bought 60 eggs, they bought some Ezekiel bread, and they're trying what I did. Now, if you guys know my story, let me know in the comments if you know. But if you're new here, I appreciate it. This is what I did. I had 9 diagnoses. I'm going to get back. I want to weave back to him. But I had 9 diagnoses. I was overweight. I had fatty liver disease, gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, so bad that my throat would completely close up when I ate a lot of starchy foods like rice. Rice was actually the worst. I'd have to make myself vomit to be able to breathe again. No exaggeration, that's the truth. So I had that, developed the Barrett's esophagus, gastritis, candida, pre-diabetes, hypertension, had a cyst on my brain, a cyst on my liver, all at 34. And I got sick of feeling terrible all the time. Inflammation, and it was just horrible. So I thought I was having a heart attack one a day. See, I'm not going to cut that. I'm going to leave it. I thought I was having a heart attack one day, and I went to the hospital, all for them just to tell me, hey, your electrolyte are off a little bit. Here's your $3,000 bill. Here's your $900 ambulance ride for 10 minutes up the road, and here's just some medications. So I went home, and I started having panic attacks all the time at this point. So no medications were working. I tried anxiety medicine, a little 5 milligram for a little bit. It numbed me. I didn't want to get numb. So I just, I wanted to do a natural approach. And I believe the good Lord has put me on this earth to encourage people. That's why I'm making these videos, because this stuff worked for me. It's worked for hundreds of other people that see my videos. And now it's working for my parents. But I went whole food. I gave up processed food and processed sugars and started having natural sugars and all natural fruit, and food. So I did that for a month. Each week for that month, I would take out one of the fruits to try to go into keto a little bit easier. Now I would go and start with your favorite. That way it's easier to go straight into keto because it's your least favorite fruit that you're giving up at the end of that month. So, like I said, after that, I went keto. That's like 20 grams of carbs a day. If you're still doing fruit at that point, it's like 3 strawberries. It's not very much at all. And if you go over that 20 carbs, it takes you out of nutritional ketosis, I believe is what they call it. It's where your body runs off ketones. Well, I would take out one of the vegetables. Each same process, starting with my most favorite down to the least favorite. And then after a month of that, I went strict carnivore. Strict. No cheating, no nothing like that for 8 weeks. And 2 weeks into that, I noticed my throat wasn't burning anymore. Started losing weight like crazy. At my biggest, I was 213. Went all the way down to 160. And then at the end of that 8 weeks is when I started trying to reintroduce foods again that I like. Because I believe God has given us this other stuff too. And we all just react differently to it. And what has really messed everything up, in my opinion, is really man. We have polluted food. And, you know, with all these pesticides and all these things like that, you know, we spray this crap on there to keep animals from eating it. And animals know better than to eat it, but yet we still do. And it's really crazy to me, actually. But anyway, we all react to these things differently. So what I started doing is I started reintroducing one food at a time, starting with spices. I would eat the meat, the carnivore diet, and only have, garlic. Do that for 2 or 3 days, and you will know if you start having symptoms. So get you a log and put on one side what you react well to, what you don't react well to. And, you know, after I log the garlic, then I will log turmeric or something like that, ginger, you know. And when I'm testing the ginger, even if I react well to the garlic, I will not have that. I will only try one thing at a time, because if I try 2 things and I get some symptoms, I'm not going to know which one caused it. So like I said, we all react differently to things. So if doing this way, if you do this thing this way, you will be able to create you a diet plan on foods that you react well to. And you can have some healthy carbs again. I'm not a carnivore forever type of person. I'm just not. But I am a natural food type of person forever. Been on this for 3 years and I feel great. But yeah, so anyway, back to my parents. Finally, after 3 years of preaching to them and him going through this stuff, mom having issues too, they're in their 60s. So it's time to really get serious. They finally took the plunge and started doing it. Mom has lost a good amount of weight, and I don't really know the numbers, but she's doing well. She says she's even walking better now. So that tells me the inflammation is leaving. And in a week, it's starting to reverse this stuff. Okay, 1 week. So if she can do it, trust me, if they can do it, anybody can do it. And, but with that having it, I really think that he's going to start getting better, start seeing some results, especially once he's able to get back outside and start moving and doing stuff again. Man, look at it out here. This is what I like to do. I don't know if you guys know this, but I believe we are supposed to be out in nature a little bit. This right here is God's natural air filter, okay? I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but anyway, squirrel moment. All right, let's weed back. But I just wanted to get on here and share some updates in regards to them. I'm very optimistic. There's a lady that's she's in her 40s. She's in my private community. There's going to be a link in my bio to my free school community. And it's just a group of like-minded people. Here's a map. They're all over the world. And that's just crazy to me. I mean, I love it. It just boggles my mind that my platforms are really encouraging people like that. It's pretty cool. But she was dealing with being overweight, having a lot of reflux issues, really bad reflux issues. I think she dropped like 50 pounds since she started doing more meat-based carnivore. seen a lot of results. She just told me that she started trying to reintroduce some carbs and got a really bad rebound flare-up of reflux and stuff. So that tells me that she don't really react well to carbs. But I do believe in this stuff. And I do believe that God put me on this earth to make these videos to encourage people like yourself. Now, here's some things that's coming in the future. I talk about this, and I believe in it. I live in the South, and we really only shop at Walmart. You can live this lifestyle and do good things for your body with shopping at Walmart. I don't care what anybody says. It worked for me. It worked for my parents. It works for a bunch of people. But there is an app coming. I got a friend who he listened to my story, and so he's creating an app that will have me involved with it. I don't own it, but I believe that we are going to take my regimen and we're going to put it into, I don't know if that's a snake or a squirrel, but we're going to put it into an app, and all you will have to do is add your Walmart information, your Walmart pickup information, and it's going to connect to the app. All you're going to have to do is click my profile. I don't know what we're going to call it in there, but everything that I did, you will be able to hit that one button, and it is going to send everything that I bought week 1, week 2, week 3. It's going to put that into your grocery cart automatically. That way you don't have to think about it. It's already in there. You click a button, everything that I did, if you want to try it, it's going to be in there. And you'll be able to do everything that I talk about. So I don't know how soon that we just started talking about it. He's creating the app right now, but I believe that it's really going to help a lot of people and make it a lot easier, especially if you follow me, you trust me, which I hope you do, because I've never asked for a dime on here. I just want to see people get better. Okay, so I believe with this, it's really going to work. I have a cookbook that I'm going to make as well. If you don't want the app, you'll be able to see the recipes, things like that. The whole food recipes, keto recipes, and carnivore recipes, which is going to be pretty easy, but the way that I make it, I really enjoy it. So if you want to, if you're interested in that, please comment down below. That'll be coming soon. On the app, it's going to have price comparisons. So everything that I did, it's going to have the price of all the food that I bought, and it's going to show you the cheapest option between, all the major stores and stuff. That way it's cost effective for you. But listen, I appreciate you guys. I know some of you stuck around to the end, and I believe that your body can get better as long as you give it the right fuel and you fast and you think about starting a gym, doing something to get moving. Your most valuable thing in the natural is your body. It is your temple. You live in that. We are spirit, soul, and body. The spirit and the soul, we live inside of this body, and it is our temple, and God wants us to treat it well. Am I guaranteeing you the same results? No, I can't do that. I'm not a doctor. But I believe that our bodies are designed to heal, and once we give it the right fuel, I believe we'll get better. But please comment if you stayed to the end. That'll encourage me that you really like these videos more so than my other type of update videos. But again, weigh in. 175.6 as of yesterday. I'm almost down to that even 175 goal. Can't wait to see where we're at when we hit the carnivore stage. Energy levels are crazy. And I really appreciate you guys. So be encouraged. You can get better. And, I think I'm going to end it on that. Now I'm going to go make me a TikTok. Follow me on all the other social media brands. Samuel Payne is going to be the same on everything. Instagram, Facebook. Please follow me on Facebook. I want to try to share different types of content on each platform. That way it's not the same, and you get more value out of what I am doing there. But please consider also going to the link in the bio and joining my school community. It's absolutely free. Okay, check out one of these videos right here, and I will see you in the next video.